It's the Wicked Bearcast After Dark.
I like that. Okay. Ugh, I'm full. I ate too much.
How much did you eat?
Not much.
I didn't see you eat very much.
No, like I did like half a slice.
And you're that full already?
Yeah, but I did four of the thin crust, and then
okay.
Yeah, well, I did like 2 as like a long taco.
Yeah.
And then just kill the other ones.
Well,
yeah. Hey guys.
Howdy.
Welcome to the Wicked Bearcast. As always, I'm here with my friendly neighborhood bartender, Corey.
And with me is the captain of coaching, Andrew.
Yeah, so pull up a chair and join us for the Wicked Bearcast After Dark.
After Dark, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to get naughty.
I mean, it's always kind of naughty.
Well, yeah.
But I edit that stuff out. We'll leave it in this time. Yeah, so as you can tell, we're in the Wicked Bear Lounge, as we're going to be calling it. It's just a patio.
Yeah, it's basically just my back patio.
Yeah, but you got this nice pergola and everything. It's nice.
Like
it's finally like cool enough to
sit
enjoy
out and
it.
Enjoy, yeah. We're not, sweating our...
Yeah, well, I'm kind of sweaty, but I'm always kind of sweaty.
Well, it's like
it's a big boy, thick boy problem.
It's just the joys of having a big back.
Yeah. Oh gosh. So yeah,
Dude, sorry.
What?
That video.
Which one?
The one you posted yesterday. The one you're like, am I that big?
Did I post a video?
Was it
yesterday?
Was it yesterday?
I don't know. What video? What are we talking about?
When you were actually doing, where you were doing the chest supported flies.
Oh yeah, that was last week or the week before.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah. I haven't posted anything this week yet.
Well, I thought you had.
No.
I thought you posted something yesterday.
No, not yet. No, I need to. I need to post my deadlifts.
Yeah.
But I was like watching myself. I was like, that's not me. My back. I'm not that big.
Yeah, bro. You're getting big. You're getting big.
Yeah. Like in a good way. Like thick.
Yeah. I'll call you Snickers.
Is that because it's caramely goodness, or is it because it's like crunchy peanuts?
I was gonna say thick and veiny, but whatever.
Thick and veiny.
Again, Wicked Bearcast After Dark.
Yeah.
We're gonna attract a different crowd. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah. Hey, whatever. No shaming here.
Hey, no. If we get the views.
Yeah. If it gets us the views. Yeah. We're gonna do. So we tried this whiskey before, the Jack Daniel's Sonata. I just like it.
Yeah,
it's so good. It's really such a good whiskey. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do some cigars. I think we paired it really well. We went to Cigar International. Yeah, Cigar International off of 45. Talked to a really knowledgeable guy there. He kind of guided us to the right flavor profile we're going for. So. We're really excited to see how it's going to work out. So it's really good.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be really good.
Yeah. So how's your week, man? How's it been going?
It's been busy. It's been a busy week. Yeah.
What you got going on?
It's a lot of work stuff.
Yeah, you've been really busy.
Yeah, super busy. Between work, getting ready for the holidays, and then just trying to make sure getting the training in, make sure that the eating has been on point, making sure it's been clean, except for today, except for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah,
it's been pretty on point.
Yeah, we had pizza, whatever. It's fine. We're 90%, 95%.
Yeah. It's been
one meal.
It's been really good. In fact, have been making better even when I'm on the road and not been able to have food with me. It's been so you did pretty solid meal choices.
You did the
Zaxby's.
Yeah, the Zaxby's grilled chicken sandwich.
It was pretty good. I mean, it something about I don't know. It didn't hit the way it did
that day.
That day.
Yeah. But to your point, it's the double patty.
Yeah, I think it was the double chicken breast.
Yeah.
That kind of
it would have been better. Well, it was also a lot cheaper. What I was gonna say was it would have been a lot better to just have 2 sandwiches and then take off half of the bun on each one.
Yeah, but I mean, I was kind of driving and eating at the same time.
Yeah.
Which, if you've ever had a double chicken breast sandwich and trying to drive, 1, don't recommend it. It's not safe. 2, it's not exactly the cleanest thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's kind of sloppy,
especially with the Zaxby sauce all over the place.
Actually, there wasn't that much Zaxby sauce.
Maybe that's what it was.
It was just the
needed more.
It was just the flimsiness of the bun. It was really weird.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
It was a solid sandwich, though. Well, when we had it that day, that was a solid sandwich.
It was still good. It's still satiated. I still felt satiated. It was an enjoyable sandwich. Mm-hmm. It wasn't as enjoyable, but I also think that perhaps I think we did the chicken strips before we had the Zaxby's. Or did we do those last?
I can't remember when we did because we did the Popeyes grilled strips. I don't remember what order we did on that.
Yeah,
I don't.
But I think
I had a part to play with it.
Yeah, I think that it had a part to play with it.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The those Popeye strips are really good too. So good. But the Zaxby's, so you did the double patty, which should net you somewhere 75 grams of protein.
Yeah.
Which is kind of about where you are for that meal. Actually, phase
probably
one
a little bit higher.
It would have been higher?
A little bit.
Are you talking about in the plan or the sandwich?
In the plan.
I can't remember what was your phase one chicken meal?
Just 6 ounces, 8 ounces of raw chicken breast cooked with the 4 ounces of potato.
Yeah, so it would have been. That's about there. That's about the same.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought it. Okay.
That's
because
right.
I mean, usually after it's cooked, it yields about 6 ounces.
Correct. Yeah, chicken. And the Zaxby's is about 4.
I felt bigger.
It could. I don't know. Yeah. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
It could be. But yeah, so it could have been more. Yeah. But regardless,
I mean, it was.
If you're going to be over protein, that's fine. I mean, it's still not ideal. You're still over calorie, but like.
Well, I mean, with
you're not
breast,
120 pounds, so it's not the variance there. It's negligible.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So what about you, man? How's the week going?
Slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
which is kind of nice. I'm too busy, but it's been nice.
Yeah.
It's been nice. Monday was a little bit of a slow day, and I trained later in the day. I just kind of play video games, which is nice. Like I never get the opportunity to do that because I'm 7 days a week. I'm 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Because I save my Sundays. Well, it depends on how much programming I have to do. So Saturdays are a little bit slower at the store, and I don't do too many appointments on Saturdays. So that's my day that I spend programming.
Yeah.
But a lot of times that bleeds over into Sundays.
Right.
So I do that. I do programming and stuff on Sundays as well, and then with the kids.
Yeah.
But Monday was just kind of nice, and I was like, I'm just gonna kind of chill. And then Tuesday, I had a bunch of appointments Tuesday. I had back to back to back.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm feeling the effects.
Yeah. So we did a manipulation on him last night.
Oh, I got to be saved for last.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Luckily,
I was gonna say, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It was a good thing because I was more tired. My hands were more tired by the time I got to you, so it wasn't like I didn't put so much pressure.
No, so
it's probably the elbows.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was more elbow usage and a lot more of the manipulation tools.
Yeah, but I can't really like. I don't know. I like having the tools, and it's one of those things that it's like
you got to feel more for the.
I need to like be able to feel where I'm at because it's very specific. But beyond that, the tools are kind of like a better to have it, not need it, than need it, not have it kind of thing. I hardly use them.
Right.
I use the mother-in-law a lot. That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, because it felt like my ankle was about to snap.
Yeah, so my tool, my mother-in-law tool, I call it the mother-in-law, and it's basically just like a very thin rolling pin, but it's a little bit shorter. And it's like hard ABS plastic, like really hard ABS plastic. And like that's what I use for a lot of the rolling and stuff I do, and it's
no joke.
Yeah, it's no joke. But yeah, I call it the mother-in-law because it's a real bitch. But I have little names for all mine. I have this little tool that's got like it's red and it has a ball on the end of it. It's like a knob on the end, and it goes into the handle. I call it Pew Pew because it looks like a gun.
Yeah.
So I have names for all my tools. It's stupid stuff.
So what's the blue one? Where it's got like the thing that comes through the finger.
Oh.
It looks like it's shooting you the finger.
Yeah, I call it the knuckle buster.
Okay.
So it's got a grip. It's got a full grip, and then it has a long kind of teardrop coming through the middle finger, and I can really like get angles. It's good for angles.
Yeah.
So like for psoas, I can really like, because you got to get under.
Yeah.
You got to like get under the hip, right? So I dig under it.
I'm not looking forward to that at all.
Yeah, the psoas is the worst. The psoas is by far the most painful one for everyone. It sucks because it's the only way to get to it is like really hard pressure.
I hate to know what my foot was.
Yeah, most people's feet are, well, not most people's feet, but like people who need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the feet's really painful too.
Oh, God.
But the psoas is going to be worse.
Hey. Super excited.
But yeah, so I had back appointments yesterday, and then today was another just kind of like
just a chill day.
Yeah, man, and that wasn't the intention. The goal today, and I'm kind of hating on myself a little bit.
Why? Bro, with as much work as you do, literally 7 days a week, I think it's warranted for you to have.
It's psychological.
I know it is. I know.
Yeah.
You get that guilt where, and it's funny how and many people with ADHD have this issue, and I do it myself, to where sometimes even there are times where you kind of like, you go into that procrastination like paralysis, and then when you finally snap to it and start working on stuff, you feel guilty about it the whole day.
Yeah, but you get it done super fast.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of what we're talking about. But we're talking about passions,
Yeah.
right? So what I do, I'm so passionate about it that it's never like that. It's never where I'm like procrastinating, like, oh, like I'd rather do all this other stuff. It's just right now it's not like that.
Right.
I'm just tired.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of beat. And like today, the goal today was I wanted to at least get 50% through editing the next episode.
Right.
And I got it loaded, and I like kind of started it, and then I was with Cubby and stuff, and so I didn't, and I'm kind of hating on myself for it.
Why?
I just because I got shit to do.
Yeah.
I got you. I love this. I love what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
And I'm very like, this is very quickly becoming like a passion of mine.
Yeah, I agree. I would be 100% with you.
Yeah, there's a lot of work. If you've done YouTube stuff and you've done videos and everything, like, and you're your own creator, like you know and you understand how much work. It's a lot of work, and on top of all the other stuff I got to do.
Right.
There's a ton of stuff that goes on the back end.
Yeah.
But it's that's part of it. It's part of the journey, right? Anything you do in life, you're gonna have, whether it's something you absolutely love and you're super passionate about it and you're really happy about it, there are still aspects to that's gonna be like, ugh, it sucks. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I call it work for nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hold that thought.
Yep. I figured that's what you're checking.
Shit in my head.
Well, I mean, once you get it there, it's kind of hard to get,
Yeah, I get it in my head. So I have to check every now and then. It's in my head that I have to get up and check to make sure we're actually recording and we're actually like the audio is actually plugged in. It's just, and then we're talking about it, right? So it's like, oh god, it's like because
we're truly being meta right now.
I've messed it up so many times. So you got to do it right. Yeah, but yeah.
One of these days we would just actually have a camera where it's set.
Yeah. And lighting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to get the lighting situation taken care of. And it's
what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean it could be better.
Could be better,
but
could be.
We don't know what we're doing. We're just doing this, and we're just going with it
because we're not called 2DA for nothing.
So we came up with a name. So beyond the Wicked Bearcast, we came up with a name of like for the business.
Yeah.
2DA or two dumbasses. Yeah. So, yeah, I was kind of thinking like 2 CDA. Two
CD.
clueless dumbasses.
Oh, there you go. 2 CDA.
Yeah. Or 2 CD. Instead of OCD, 2 CD.
Oh, 2 CD.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
2 clueless dumbasses.
There you go.
So I don't know. Whatever.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. It's just like everything else.
Which probably would our wives describe us. Works in progress.
Yeah, whatever. They'll never change us.
Oh, God, no. They'll try.
Yeah, they'll try.
Well, no, actually, I would probably say that my wife has
Given
changed
up?
me in some ways, and she's just like, I'm done. You're exhausting. I love you, but you're done.
Here's the thing. They have initiated the change within yourself, but you've made the change.
Or I've been manipulated to think I want that change.
Yeah, but we don't. The problem is we don't remember.
Oh, God, no.
Because we don't.
I walk around going, she told me to do something.
Yeah, or
Or you never told me that.
Or, did I? I think.
No.
I think I did.
No. She never said. Our wives never told us anything. We never heard it. It was never mentioned. They're dreaming it up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm cool. I'm down with that.
At least I'm fairly certain that's what happened.
Yeah.
Although I'm pretty sure she'd be like, no, it's here. Here's your proof.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Or it's like, or we did say that. Like, I didn't say that.
Yeah. I don't.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's not selective memory. It's just there's just no memory.
So funny.
However, you ask us to quote a movie. We're right there.
Oh, absolutely. We've been doing it a lot this week.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
We do it all the time.
I know.
So I have a shirt that says I speak mostly
movie quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I speak fluent movie quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's been my week. Tomorrow is going to be a pretty easy day.
Yeah.
I'm going to do like all the stuff I didn't get to. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. I got time. This week is a nice kind of chill week for me.
That's good.
I'll pick back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to beat myself up about it.
Good. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you work hard.
I appreciate that. I did not train today. That's one thing I am.
I figured you'd be the hardest on yourself about that.
The only reason I'm not is because it's deload.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're in this is deload week. So the program today was 5x3 365 bench.
Okay.
Which that's just moving some weight for me at this point, which is nice to say. Like that's nothing.
That's impressive. From where you were this time last year?
From this time last year, for sure. It was because not that it was a struggle, but a 5x3 probably not. Maybe a 2x3 or 3x2, probably like a 3x2. Yeah. But now I'm doing 3x2 with
over 4, isn't it?
3. Well, I did a 4x1, so I did a 4x1 with 410.
Yeah.
Which, it was heavy, but it moved.
Yeah. I mean, 4x10, that's quite a bit.
4x1.
Or 4x1, sorry.
Yeah. 4x1 with 410.
Yeah. Sorry. I got my
numbers. No, you're good.
Here you go.
But yeah, the 410, I mean, it was heavy. Did you see the board presses?
Yeah.
Yeah, 440.
Yeah.
Doubles.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was insane.
Yeah.
I was, bro. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm proud of that.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah, I am.
Again, from where you come from last year to now, you absolutely should be.
Yeah, my coach is just kind of under the impression that we're just gonna keep going until I break. I haven't broken yet, so.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, well, it's deload week. Again, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it's deload week. There's a reason why we do. There's a reason why you do deloads. You got a deload program, do the deload. Yeah. There's a reason why it's there. Your body needs it. Your body needs a rest. Speaking of rest, how's your rest been? How's your sleep?
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly think though, with this functional strongman training, I sleep better. Because I feel like I'm exerting more energy.
You definitely with the carries and stuff?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and they're heavy too. Yeah, you had a PR on the yoke.
Did it again today.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What did you hit today?
We hit 420.
Hey, yeah. Very nice.
424, but so...
Where do I have you right now? 30 yards? 35 yards? What
30 yards, but because of the distance, we're actually going 40 yards. So we're going 20 yards one direction, dropping
you're turning.
And turning. And then,
so that's even harder because the initiation back up.
But see, here's what's weird.
That's exhausting.
The initial pickup before I do the turnaround is harder than doing the
it's a CNS thing. You're already, because you're expecting it. Your body knows what to do, and that's why the second set's even easier than the first.
Yeah,
but that's normal.
So it's been really good.
Are y'all warming up?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What are y'all warming up to with the yoke? How are you warming up on the yoke?
We'll do just the yoke itself, and then
you just build up.
And then we'll build up. Yeah, we build up.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We have not been doing the stone over the yoke because we can't get the yoke outside. Okay. So what we're having to use is the sandbag. So we're getting a pretty heavy sandbag and dropping it over.
It's not the same, but it's fine. I'm close. I'm worried about the hinge. The hinge is the hinge, and as long as you're accentuating the lower back and the back to go over.
Yes.
That's as long as you're not like doing this, but you're actually setting it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
what I'm mainly worried about. Is the hinge and then the accentuation on the extension.
132 pounds.
Is there a heavier one?
Yeah.
Go heavier. It's not heavy.
We're probably. Yeah. We're building up to it because.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the reps that I have you guys at?
8. 3 sets of 8.
Yeah. No, that's probably okay. You guys still go up more. How are the deadlifts?
Deadlifts are getting better. They're getting a lot better. Okay. What we've realized, both for Devin and I, is that the touch and goes, we lose our form.
That's why I have you doing them.
Right. Mm-hmm. So we're actually kind of starting off slower.
Okay.
Where we're bracing, we're getting the hinge, we're concentrating on the hinge and the brace, and we're trying to. It's like we're resetting between each rep, but we're trying to minimize the amount of.
So where are you bracing? At the top.
At the top, yeah.
So you'll brace, grab, up, out, brace, down, up, out, brace, down, up.
Okay, no, that's not what we've been doing.
What have you been doing?
We've been actually just doing brace, hinge, go for the pull, up, breath out, basically, or do an exact opposite of what we just did.
Wait. So you're not bracing at the top?
No.
You brace at the top. Out, in.
Oh, no, well, we've stopped, reset, and then go again.
Oh, so you... Oh, okay. So
basically we're doing.
You're not doing.
We're not doing the touch and goes.
I need you guys doing the touch and goes.
Okay.
I need you bracing in that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Never let go of that bar.
Okay.
Yep. Up, and whenever you re-brace at the top, you reset the shoulder, reset the lat, down, reset.
Yeah.
So out, and then in, brace, tuck the back into the next rep.
Okay.
Yep. I need you guys doing the touching. That's the reason why I'm doing that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Same thing we practiced here.
Yeah. We're trusting the process. It's just that with the touch and goes. Yeah.
The touch and goes are tricky. If you can do it in start building it up in doubles, right? So if I won't change the rep scheme, so we'll stick with the 3 to 8, but do it in 4 doubles.
Okay.
So you'll brace, grab, out, in, next rep, out, set it down, and then reset.
Okay.
Right. So now start doing 2 reps, and then we'll build into 3 reps, and then we'll build into 4 reps, right?
Yeah.
So we can do it that way.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We both of us have realized that since doing the workout, the 4 of us, our hinge we're feeling that cue for the hinge much better.
Good. Yeah, good.
So
the hamstring.
Yeah, I feel Yeah,
load the hamstrings up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what's gonna help. That's what's gonna help.
Yeah, but we're still keeping it lighter weight.
That's fine. Yeah,
I don't think we're going above 225.
Okay. I had you guys going up, but
yeah.
So he kept it lower too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll go back. It's not about weight. It's about about cadence. It's about movement. Yeah. It's about tension. It's all that stuff. We're not. It's functional.
Weight follows. Weight always follows.
It's functional strongman. You got to get the functional movement down first, and then you build the weight up around the functional movement.
Yeah.
You can't just. It can't just be, oh well, that was okay. Let's go up. No. And we've trained together. No, and you know this about me. You have to graduate your weight.
Yeah.
You cannot go up until you've earned it.
Yeah.
You have to earn your weight. Mm-hmm. And I do that even to myself. Like, that's why I get so mad at myself, because I'll like, especially squats, right? So, well, lately with squats, I'll work up and everything's good, and I'll hit the weight, and then I'll do a set with it, and then it's just trash.
Yeah.
And I'm like it. I don't know. It's so weird. But anyway, you got to earn your weight. Huh?
You just have an off day sometimes.
No, it's not just a day, man. It's months.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're also nursing the injury.
Gosh, I'm not using that as an excuse. That's not okay. It's been long enough. It should be fine. It's been a year.
Has it been a year already?
Yeah, dude. I did that tour in June.
Yeah.
So that tour in June, and then I had the herniation in April.
Right.
April. But that was April. Like, it's November. I'm not that can no longer be
in your head.
No, there's something going on. There's something not right. I think it's trying to work around the injury, and I don't know if things have shifted, things have moved, and I haven't found how to do that. I need a session with either my coach, or a session with some other people that I know that I lift with that are excellent squatters. I need a session with them for them to critique it, because I don't see it.
What about Devin? What
about maybe? Yeah, I don't know.
His squat is just.
Yeah, I don't know how good he could. I don't know how good he is at coaching someone else, though. And fixing someone else. That's a different thing.
True. Or I just had a proper. I mean, he may know what it is. He may just not know how to word it properly.
Or teach it. Or
he's actually. I mean, there's.
Not saying he doesn't.
No. Because I mean, there's been. I mean, you've heard on the videos where he'll say something to me, and then I'll make that adjustment, and then it'll be right. So
yeah, he gave you a really good cue, and you like on your I think it was a Xerxes squat.
Yeah.
Or it was a Xerxes squat, and you really you popped up and your back got right in alignment. Like yeah. So I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It just needs to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's been going good.
Nutrition been good?
Yeah, nutrition's good. Nutrition's almost always good. I'm a little dehydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I changed my supplementation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that might have something to do with it. It's I don't know. It's a couple of things. I'm working it out. That's easy. That's always easy for me.
Yeah.
And that could be a play too.
And I think that's a big factor in some of the missteps that you're having, because you're not getting enough sleep.
Yeah.
And I know that's easier said than done to fix sometimes.
Well, especially with kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the kids it's tough. And it's my wife, like we just had the baby, right? So she's
you almost have
her sleep's been off, huh?
You almost have like shift work, it seems like, when it comes to sleeping. Or for a little while it was that
way. For a little while. Yeah. We took turns. Now she sleeps through the night. Cubby sleeps through the night. It's no problem. I sleep train all of my kids. They from month two on, they sleep all night.
Nice.
Yeah. But just like she's having trouble sleeping, which kind of keeps me awake, and then like allergies and like it's whatever. Well, it's whatever. It's part of the course.
You ever thought about doing a sleep study? You ever thought about doing a sleep study?
Yeah. It's just finding the time, and I know that it's an excuse.
Dude, you can go to like a men's clinic and tell them you want to do a sleep study, and all you do is they'll send off for the sensor that fits on your thumb.
Oh, you do it at home?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I might look into that.
Yeah, just because when I had mine done, they just put it on my thumb, and I wear a CPAP because I have a
thick neck.
Thick. Yeah, so I have to have one, otherwise I'll, basically die in my sleep. And I had to sleep without that mask for 2 nights.
When?
This was back in August, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
And just terrible?
It was awful. It was awful. I waited to do it on a Friday and Saturday night. That way, if I need to, I can take a nap during the weekend.
That works.
Because, it was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Stacy would not let me sleep in the bed with her. I had to go sleep upstairs.
Was that in Greece?
No. That was before I left for Greece.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you took it to Greece?
No.
Your CPAP?
No. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I had a little travel one that I took to Greece with me.
I don't know that I have sleep apnea. I don't think I do.
Do you snore?
I mean, with allergies, yeah, but it's seasonal.
You don't.
And I don't gasp or anything. You know what? I used to. So when when I bulk.
Bulk hard.
I bulk hard. And it's like when I get up to like 270, 275, I'll start gasping.
See, even when I was at my leanest, I was at 198. I still snore.
You're thick. You thick neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't really like. I snore, but it's seasonal snoring because I can take allergy medicine and I don't snore as bad.
Yeah.
So it's not. I don't think it's what it is. And like right now, I'm sitting at 248.
Nice.
So I'm not heavy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. You hurting? So yeah, your manipulation last night. How did that go?
Yeah, what's funny is, we took a break on the calves and the foot.
Yeah.
Thank God. Oh my God. When you said, "Yeah, we're gonna take a break on the calves and the feet," I just went, "Oh, thank you, Lord, dear God, thank you." We're gonna work on the chest, and I went, crap. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
I think I was laughing more than I was anything else.
Yeah.
Because it was just that pressure of.
It's weird.
Yeah, it was. It was. I think the hardest part was probably the bicep.
Yeah, that bicep tendon's tight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But I think it's been out for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well,
is it still in right now?
I mean.
Is it still in place? Oh, yeah, that's good.
No pain?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's an improvement.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huge improvement. Because I think you were like here.
I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I laid on my back, I couldn't touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were doing it on the table. I was like, any pain? You're like, no. And I was like, look how far back your arm is.
Like, oh my God.
And he went back. He's like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
So it was like underneath him.
I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good. The flexibility's there. But that bicep tendon is so tight from just that being out of place for so long. And the pec and it still is. It's so tight.
So
it'll that's gonna, now that it's set, we'll just you just need to really make sure you're in constant retraction.
Yeah.
And we'll get it stretched out. It'll just take time. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I think I really need to start working on mobility. I need to do some kind of mobility work.
We are. We're doing a lot of mobility.
Would it be like
what we're doing now?
Would that be like yoga? Is that something I should start kind of?
I don't think so.
No?
I mean, you can if you want to, but it's not going to. What I have you guys doing is not dedicated mobility, but there's a lot of mobility stuff in it, right? If you're hinging properly and if you're moving properly, there's a lot of mobility stuff.
Yeah.
And if I have you, there's a reason why I have the high to low cable presses to get that super deep stretch and going really slow, right? What's the tempo on that? It's like a 4-to-1, 5-to-1? I don't remember what it was for you all.
I don't even think it was that high.
Was it? Was it 3-1?
3-1. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But they accentuate the stretch, like really get that stretch in there.
Yeah.
Because the amount of pressing that I have y'all doing is really limited.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but it's because of that.
Yeah.
And when I talked to Devin about it, he was like, "Yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that."
Yeah.
So, but it's gonna,
I'm curious as to what the next phase is gonna look like.
It's gonna be more. It's gonna be more powerlifting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it'll be similar. It'll be similar to. Well, I don't know. It depends. It depends on what you guys want to do.
Probably something him and I will discuss.
Yeah. So y'all need to figure out what kind of journey y'all want to go on, how you want to do it.
I mean, basically, it's both of us wanting to tighten up.
Yeah, but that means different things between the both of y'all, because his his lower body is so developed, and yours needs to come up.
Yeah.
So that's competing, right? So it just depends. Yeah. So we need to figure out what you want to do. Yeah. I think what would be the best place to start is to say, okay, what do we want to do? We want to do lots of mobility and get super limber. We want to go we want to start getting stronger. Do we want to really just concentrate on slimming down? Do we want to go hypertrophy and just build some tissue? What do we want to do?
When will we start the next phase? January?
It's for,
because we're in week
mid-January.
Okay, yeah.
Late January. Yeah. So we're doing y'all's
16 weeks?
Y'all's is a 12-week.
12-week.
Yeah.
So we're in week 7 currently.
I think 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be right. I mean, that would be the first of.
First or second
of
week.
January.
First or second week of January.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's written down.
That'll be something.
It's written down somewhere.
Devin, we need to talk.
Yeah. So
actually, by the time this comes out, we'll be starting.
Yeah, exactly. By the time this comes out, y'all will be talking about it.
Yeah.
So y'all figure it out, and it's their journey. Yeah. I am completely unbiased on whatever it is you guys want to do.
But here's what's weird, and you actually made the comment where you said I was getting bigger, but dropping weight.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Not really. Because it's the stimulus. You're a newbie gains for the stimulus that we're providing.
Oh, true.
You've never worked out like this before.
True.
So it's you've never done this much hinging. You've never done this much back stuff. You've never done this much this style of training. So it's very, very much newbie gains. So there's going to be growth there. The supplements that you're on play a role in that as well. And so
eating is not.
Eating, well, it's going to drop again.
I know.
So growth will probably stagnate. Lean tissue growth will probably stagnate. Yeah. And there are some people who are just kind of genetic freaks, and they, even in a deficit, they can build lean tissue, and I know that's incredibly counterintuitive, and that goes against everything even that I preach. But there are people out there that, in the right situation, that can happen. If you are an advanced lifter and you think you're going to grow in the same style of training that you've been doing in a deficit, you're wrong. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But even though you're more of an intermediate lifter, more intermediate advanced lifter, we are training in a completely different style. Right. So there's newbie gains there. So it's not the same situation.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm liking that the shoulders are rounder.
Yeah, you look good, dude.
And I liked feeling fuller, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're filling out your shirts and stuff better.
Yeah. It's just want to get rid of
it. Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah.
That's happening.
And then I need my legs to be more proportioned.
We got to get once we start getting the calves and stuff going, the more we can relax the tissue, the more receptive it is for growth. But again, they're not going to grow unless we force them to.
Yeah.
And y'all aren't doing any calf work right now. So.
We're doing the calf circuit. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm talking about
dedicated calf work.
Yeah. But I'm talking about like, all my quads. And,
we're not doing a lot of quad stuff. Mainly hinging.
Yeah.
I really want to build your guys. I really want to build your backs first. I want to build the hinging. I want to build you kind of just overall.
Yeah.
And there's also like a lot of what there's GPP work and what y'all are doing for cardio and kind of building up your capacity.
Yeah.
Before we go into the next phase.
Yeah.
So the next phase that I have programmed is more powerlifting.
Okay.
But it's y'all's journey, whatever the hell you want to do.
Yeah.
We can change the program. It's not hard if you know what you're doing. It's not hard to change the program.
Yeah.
Like if you're going on a cookie cutter format, don't change it. But if you are working with a coach who knows what they're doing, yeah, he can absolutely
change. And they're communicating with you, and you're communicating with them.
Yeah,
and you're
two-way
all the
street.
information that you need.
Yeah, two-way street.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. See, that's where. I mean, if he and I are going to continue to train with each other,
y'all need to be on.
We need to be on the same page.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Otherwise, I'm doing one of you a disservice.
Right. Yeah. And I think we pretty much have the same goal. Is where we want to, again, tighten up.
Okay.
But it's just a matter of, again, how he's more developed. His lower half is more developed than mine. And, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Y'all need to, or all three of us need to talk. Whatever. Because he may, like y'all may come up with an idea and then we'll communicate and be like, well, it may not work out because...
Yeah. No, I think we need to do just a talk, the three of us.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. What, you know where to find me? Oh, I'm not hard to find.
I find you at least once a week.
I'm one of three places, and this is one of them.
Yeah, I was going to say this is one of them.
Yeah. All right.
So, yeah, your wife would be calling me if she can't find you.
Yeah. You know where my husband is?
Yeah, he's right here.
What's up, babe? All right, you wanna do some whiskey and a cigar?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
Okay. So now, while Andrew was off getting the glasses, oh, here he is. We are smoking the Age Limited Rare.
Ooh, oh yeah, I guess we should introduce the.
Wait, is this the Rocky Patels? No, that's not right, is it?
This is yeah, Rocky. Look at the bottom.
This is the Rocky Patels. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we were doing. This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, this is the Rocky Patels, the ALRs.
Yep.
They are aged 2 years, and the great thing about this one is that the way that they aged the tobacco was that it helped bring the crystallization of the sugars in the tobacco.
I think that's what he was saying. Yeah, some of it was what he was saying was above my head. I just don't know. Well, I kind of get what he was saying.
Yeah, the way that it was aged is that it helped bring sweeter notes to the tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not so much to where it was an overly sweet.
Yeah.
But it was just enough to kind of help complement the flavors in the tobacco. I think he said there was like notes of almond and
creme brulee,
and
oh, beautiful.
So
that's nice.
Oh, that's good. That's gonna be nice.
I think so.
So
we want to do the pour first, or we do the cigars first? What's the better way to do it?
I mean. Quite frankly, again, I'm a big firm believer in. There's a little hack, but well.
That's all right. Hey, give me a little more there, bud.
All right. I'm a firm believer in. You know what?
Oh, that smells beautiful.
Do what makes you feel good.
Yeah, man.
There's no right way or wrong way. If you're enjoying it, enjoy it.
Here, you wanna?
Don't let anybody tell you differently. All right, so.
Have you ever known anybody to chew on cigars?
Uh-huh.
That is the craziest thing.
Drives me nuts.
That's wild. You know the first time I ever found out about that was?
What? Schwarzenegger?
How to Kill a Mockingbird.
Really?
Yeah, the book. So the judge in the book was he was chewing a cigar and he was like eating it the whole way. But Arnold did that? Arnold
No. Oh, God, no. Actually, Arnold would dip. He'd actually coat his cigars in tequila.
Oh, tequila?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he would either tequila or whiskey. And he would actually then dip the end of his cigar. And when you took that draw, it opened up the flavors.
I could see that.
That's nice.
It's very smooth. Chocolate. But more of like a cacao,
See, I got hazelnut. Just let the smoke out and then kind of just breathe through your nose and hold it in your mouth. You can taste it right at the end.
I do. Yeah, I get that. But I get the cream.
Yeah.
I do get the cream. It's like a custard, kind of a vanilla custard.
I think it's that creme brulee. It's that sugary,
Cheers, bud.
creamy. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. Dude.
That's good.
I'm about to tell you what just hits me right on the front street, and you're gonna laugh. And a nut bread.
Really? Right there?
Yes,
Just right there?
just punches you right in the mouth. Doesn't it?
Yeah. I think you said that. I think it's because I'm looking for it.
But it's good. It's so
That's
good.
good. That's good whiskey. It's a good cigar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with it. It's good. Very smooth. Way smoother than I thought. I'm getting definitely a nut, but I can't pinpoint
It's like
quite
a
what it
macadamia
is.
nut. Where it's that rich, buttery, but almost kind of like it's
strong.
just a bitter, just a slight bitterness. Not like a pistachio, like a macadamia.
Yeah, I can't quite.
Yeah.
I can't quite pinpoint it, but the creaminess is there.
That hazelnut is there.
Some nut, yeah. I'm.
Well, just that like the Nutella chocolatey hazelnut.
Oh yeah, like
flavor.
a Nutella. Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah. The cacao with the hazelnut. I could see that. Yeah. I keep getting. I think you like.
What was
it's right on the end of the
Sebastian?
wrap. Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian.
Sebastian, thank you for the selection.
Yeah, man. Good. Good call,
excellent
dude.
choice. So, guys and ladies, if y'all are ever at Cigar International off of 242 and 1940 or off 45, check out Sebastian over at Cigar International. Excellent selections.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long smoke.
Told you. Buckle in, kids. It's gonna be a fun ride.
Yeah. God, this makes me want to shoot a movie with Arnold. Wouldn't that be the coolest thing ever?
No.
No, too intense?
Because after a while, I'd probably, if I hung out with Arnold long enough, I'd start going, what's going on, man?
He'd do it right back.
Oh, I'm sure he would.
Yeah, he'd be so for that.
Oh, that or he'd be like, well, what y'all talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would. Yeah, he's a character, man.
Did you ever watch that documentary he did on Netflix?
No, you told me about it. I need
you
to
gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a character.
The
man.
dude, he's an incredibly interesting man.
Yeah, there's so many people out there that are like that. I don't know why they hate on him. I'd love to see you travel to a different country, not know anyone, marry into their royalty, become a governor, become a movie star, marry into the royalty, and then become a governor.
Well, I mean, think about the era that he grew up in and where he grew up in.
Austria?
Yeah. It was World War II? When he grew up?
He was,
or his father fought in World War II?
I guess so, yeah, because he would have been born. I guess he would have been born in like early 50s, late 40s. So it was right. Yeah, right. So super weird. Super weird time.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know when. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird time to be born because
in
I know
weird time of a weird place of the world.
Yeah, and just to be able to, and then have that sheer will to transform himself.
Yeah.
Into just this Adonis of a man.
Yeah. What a lot of people don't know is early on he got a ton of shit for having tiny calves, and he went to the UK to train with a coach just for his calves.
Yeah, I think that was actually in the documentary.
Was it?
Well, I don't think it specified about him and his calves, but it was that he made friends and he ended up going and living in the UK to train.
That's good. It's getting more creamy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. I'm enjoying the heck out of this. But yeah, it was.
And this is. Oh, it's really bringing the fruitiness out of this.
I see. It's real creamy now. No, I get like a vanilla
and cherry.
Almost like a cherry cream soda.
But yeah, I don't know why, but the ethanol is hitting really hard. Is that just because of this?
Yeah.
Harder than it last time.
Yeah. Curious to how white my legs are going to look at this thing.
Reflected beam.
Yeah, pretty much.
The beacons of Gondor are lit.
That's where the light's really coming from.
It's like the moon.
Yeah, pretty much. You can call me Moon Man. They reflect the sun.
Yeah, man. That's cool. Yeah, this is nice. This is good.
This is my happy place right here.
Yeah, man, this is nice. If you don't have a bud or a bro, just to like go and like have a drink with and get a cigar with, like, feel free to hit us up.
Yeah,
it's really important. And even like him and I could sit out here, not that we would, because we're talkers, but we could sit out here for hours and not say a word and thoroughly enjoy it. Because it's, I don't know, just something therapeutic about...
We'd speak in movie quotes periodically, just randomly.
Yeah, random movie quotes. Yeah.
You know what happened. Damn! You gotta know what a crumpet is to understand cricket.
So funny, dude.
Seriously, yeah. It's incredibly important to have that kind of a connection, or just somebody that you can actually...
It's beyond family.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're kind of my brother, but...
Same here.
But
I mean, it's what, I was watching Ted Lasso.
Yeah, I need to start watching that.
Dude, that's such a great show.
I know. I love him. He's fantastic.
But one of the quotes that one of the characters says, he's actually making a toast at Christmas time. And he says, to the family that we're born with and the family that we make along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And that resonated with me quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, of course we have our own families, who we're blood related to, but a lot of times we're not able to see them as often as we like, or, even there are sometimes where you're just not connected to the family that you were born with. Mm-hmm. But it's the family that you make along the way that is incredibly important. And it's important that you have those kind of people, that you surround yourselves with those kind of people, because having that kind of support system, or putting those aces in the right places, if you will, is incredibly important for emotional and mental health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's and it kind of goes back to what we talk about all the time, but brought up in a time in a society where you bury it, and then there's a lot of guys out there that are in relationships where their significant other has control.
Oh yeah.
And they feel trapped, where they can't have that, can't have a bud like that, right?
Right.
And the only reason I say that is because I was in that boat, and it was hell, and it really messes with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
When you're in a relationship, and we hear more about women being in toxic relationships, but it's solid 50-50, dude. Like there are just as many men out there that are in toxic relationships with the woman who is controlling and overbearing and manipulative, and
sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes it's their, and again, it could be both men and women who do this, who are just so codependent where they are just completely engulfed in their partner.
Yeah.
And they
don't have any outside relationships.
Yeah. It just completely destroys.
Again, been there.
Yeah. Relationships that the other person has.
Yeah. And a lot of times a big sign of that is like if you're in that situation, or if you're contemplating that you could potentially be in that situation, is am I no longer doing
Sorry.
My son's in the window right there. He's a cutie. So it's a family affair. Like, I brought my family over. We're hanging out. We had pizza earlier. Like, we talk about nutrition and training. We're cigars and whiskey, and we had pizza. Like, fucking live your life. Like, you gotta live your life.
You gotta enjoy life.
If you're 80-20, 90-10 on it, it's fine. Anyway, sorry. No,
I think it ties in. I think all that ties in well.
Well, let me finish.
Yeah, please.
So, one. If you're questioning if you're in that kind of situation, a good question to ask yourself is, am I no longer doing the things that I used to love? Have I changed for the sake of my own journey, or have I changed for the sake of their journey?
Or their want.
Yeah, whatever. Right? Yeah, their want, what they want, right?
Right.
And if the answer is that you've changed because of what they want, then you really need to reassess your situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you going to say?
No, I was just saying, I think that all that ties in real well. The fact that, being on point with nutrition. And
the wind keeps changing.
Yeah. But how it all just ties in together. Nutrition, physical health, emotional health, the emotional stability of the relationship, and health of the relationship, and all of that needs to mesh and meld well.
You mean on both sides?
On both sides.
Yeah. And, yeah, I agree with that. Can I add on to that?
Please.
And there are times in your relationship where one of you, it could be you, or it could be the spouse, where they may need help with finding a connection, right? Because of family, because of because of obligations that they have, that they may feel like they're stuck. Encourage your partner, encourage your spouse to get out there and have friends, and take as much off of them as you can in order for them to be able to have that for their own mental health.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I don't think enough people do that.
No, I don't think so either. But I mean, unfortunately, it seems like you hear and see more about how people are just giving up on the relationship quicker than they are to put the work in to try to make it successful. And
again, I have something to add on to that too.
Please go ahead.
Oh, finish. Go ahead.
No. It's just. No relationship is perfect. But it's just a matter of how much you want to input into that relationship that you'll get out of.
Yeah.
Unless it's, you're just putting in and you're not getting anything in return. And if you're not getting anything in return, well then, clearly...
We don't have an ashtray here, do we?
Then, maybe time to either reassess your situation or just bow out.
Yeah. In the same breath.
Yeah.
In the same breath, you can't be too focused in the relationship, because you need to be focused on, let me put it like this. In any relationship, there are three parts, okay? There's you, there's the other person, And then there's the relationship. The relationship is an entity in of itself, right? You have to take care of all three. So you can't just invest all of yourself into the other person. That's highly toxic. Yeah. You can't invest yourself wholly into the relationship because then that becomes unfair because then the other person doesn't have to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't want it to be, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
no.
You don't want it to be something that you get lost in or you get by lost, I mean like it consumes you.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm alluding to. Yeah.
You don't want that relationship to consume you. You want to still be you, and you still want to be that person.
Yeah, you're you.
Yeah,
they're them.
Yeah.
And then the relationship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you have to take care of all three. Yeah, so you have to take care of yourself.
Yeah,
agreed. You have to take care of yourself, but you have to take care of the other person. You have to take care of the relationship.
And speaking of taking care, are you getting more chocolate in the whiskey?
I'm getting more.
I'm getting more chocolate now.
It's super.
And
it's evolving fast.
Yeah, I don't remember chocolate being one of the notes.
I don't remember.
I don't think it was.
I remember cherry. I remember cream.
Yeah.
I remember cinnamon.
Creme brulee. I remember cinnamon. And I remember
I'm
cherry.
not getting any cinnamon.
No. Oh, no.
I think the smoke is covering
the spiciness
it all
of the cigar.
Yeah. But the chocolate, I am getting chocolate.
Is like, I don't know, maybe it's just
I'm really like that. It's stressing me out. I just see that falling on your leg.
Yeah, it'll happen.
And burning you.
Oh, no.
You're a man's man. You're more a man than me. I hate that shit. No, it's like,
oh god. No, what's that movie where like puts it out on his tongue and he like just puts it in his mouth and chews it up? It's like that's gonna bug me. I'm trying to think of what that is.
Yeah.
Was that from Over the Top? Where it was one of the arm wrestlers?
No.
Are you sure?
No, that wasn't Over the Top.
Dude, that being said, I found a shirt that says Hawk Hauling. I'm like, I want that shirt.
Really?
Yes.
That's so weird.
I love that movie. It's a terrible movie.
It's, you know
awful,
what?
He turned the hat to, it's like a light switch,
Yeah, light switch.
Turn it around.
Turns it off.
It just turns on. When I see a guy in front of me, I want to hurt him.
Yeah.
I want to make him cry. I want him bleeding. I hate it.
I do love that movie. But what I hate about that movie, and I hate this about
the kid.
Oh, he's so annoying. But that's not what I was going to say. Yes,
okay.
That's secondary.
Okay.
But I hate cab over semis. I hate that. I think it looks like trash. It's so bad.
Just a random thing to be so bad
I know. But like same thing as what was the Stephen King
Overdrive.
I hated that truck.
The one with the goblin face on the front of it?
Yeah.
Oh, such a cool truck.
No, not that one. The cab over.
Which one was the cab?
The one that that was the one that goes through the.
Yeah, the one that had the goblin face on it.
Was the goblin face a cab over?
I thought so.
Was it a cab over?
I thought so. God, I hadn't seen Overdrive in years.
That movie was so funny. How like Stephen King. God, all his movies are not all. The majority of them are shit. The books are so good.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's usually how it goes with most books.
I don't know, man. Okay, so that's a good question. What would you say? Comic books out. I'm going to talk about comic books. But what's your favorite book adaptation into a movie? I've got mine, and it's kind of trash, but it's so good.
I mean,
I'm out.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. That's a tough one, right?
I mean, because immediately I want to go Lord of the Rings.
That's a great adaptation.
But I would say Lord of the Rings. I would not say The Hobbit. But
yeah,
I'm going to put an asterisk on that. I'm saying the live action Hobbit. Now, if you look at the animated one,
oh God, that was dark.
That was better though.
It was dark.
Yeah,
that was really
so much
dark.
better.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah,
the animated Lord of the Rings was weird. It was also very dark.
I don't remember seeing the animated Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
I remember seeing The Hobbit. But...
Yeah, it was dark.
And I thought...
So I saw that as a kid. I was like... even as a kid, I was like, this isn't a... This is not a kid's cartoon.
For the time...
What was that, 70s? 60s?
That was the 70s.
Was it 70s?
Yeah. But for the time, a book adaptation... I mean, I could say Shawshank is fantastic.
Ooh, bro, I forgot about that. That's a solid answer. Yeah. Good answer, bro.
But... this is probably going to be so bad.
I think it's the same one I'm thinking of.
No, I'm going to say Jurassic Park.
It's not the same one. But pretty solid.
But the only reason... Well, no, I'm going to stick with Shawshank.
I think that's a great answer.
Because and I wanted to say Jurassic Park, but they cut out one of my favorite parts of the book that they did not put in the movie, and that was a part where Sam Neill and the two kids are floating on the raft and they're being chased by the T-Rex.
Yeah.
And they didn't put that could have easily been put in the movie. They didn't.
I wonder if that was cut.
No, they just never did it.
They never did.
It would have been too
expensive.
So
I mean, it's Spielberg. They write him a blank check.
They
wrote him a blank check for that movie.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, it was good.
Yours?
Bram Stoker's.
Even with Keanu doing his
so good. His what accent?
Yeah.
Which one?
There was like three in one scene.
So funny.
At one point, I was waiting for him to go, whoa,
I am Keanu Dracula,
bro,
whoa,
bro, Johnny Utah.
God, I love that movie.
I mean, now Gary Oldman was fantastic.
I was gonna say that's what
Gary
I was
Oldman was amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
He was, but I mean, whatever. He's
Gary Oldman. He's fantastic in everything he does.
Oh God, so good, man. But I forgot about Shawshank. That's a good ass answer, man. Yeah. That's a really good answer. I do like that one. And Lord of the Rings is always gonna. Lord of the Rings is easily my favorite trilogy of all time. I love those movies. So good. But like, I just love the quirkiness of Keanu as fucking Jonathan Harker. He's so bad. So bad, dude. But Gary Oldman made that movie, man. It was great. All right, comic book.
Oh, comic book adaptation?
Yeah, man. And you can pick. I'm sorry, but you can pick whichever. So hold on.
Oh, okay.
You can pick. I'm going to make it harder.
Okay.
You can pick any time era.
Okay.
You can pick any actor, director, anything. Doesn't matter.
Well, wait.
Out of all of it.
Wait, are you talking about like
whatever?
I mean, because see, here's the thing.
So here, so you can't say Punisher because we had Dolph Lundgren, we had Thomas Jane, we had Ray Stevenson, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
And you can't say Batman because there's
why not
Batmans? Because there's 8 Batmans. You got to pick one.
I would pick. Yeah, if I had to pick all the Batman, I'm going Michael Keaton every time.
Really?
Absolutely.
So your answer is Batman. Michael Keaton's Batman. That's why it's hard.
I would see. So
it doesn't have to be Marvel. It doesn't have to be DC.
No. I get that. I wanted to say the Turtles, but they weren't dark enough.
Valid.
Compared to the comic book, they weren't dark enough.
I'm cool with that. Oh, and you can go animated too if you want.
Oh, if we're gonna go animated,
you can.
Okay, Batman the animated series, The Mask of the Phantasm.
Ooh, good answer.
Yeah,
I do like that.
Yeah,
that's a good answer.
Second place, Blade. Actually, tied for second would be scratch that. Second place would be Iron Man, the first Iron Man. Because I'm sorry, but Robert Downey Jr. 2009. 2009.
Yeah, 2008, 2009. Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. was the epitome of perfect casting.
There was nobody better.
You know who they originally wanted?
Eric Bana, right?
Tom Cruise.
Oh, really? Yeah. They looked at Eric Bana too.
But he had just done the Hulk. The Hulk came out before Iron Man, I think.
In 2001?
Yeah. That movie was awful.
7 years prior.
Sucked.
It wasn't even part of the... Well, it wasn't MC. There wasn't an MCU.
It wasn't. They tied it in, though. Oh no, they didn't. No, they didn't.
No, that was Ed Norton.
That was Ed Norton's.
Yeah, and Ed Norton fucked that movie up. That was a great movie, and they let him rewrite the script. Basically, it was an entirely different script by the time he got done. There he goes. I have my answer.
Okay, what is it?
Animated Spawn.
Oh, Todd McFarlane? Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. You didn't want to go. You didn't want to go with the live action with John Leguizamo as the clown.
God, that's like saying Double Dragon.
We're Super Mario Brothers. So bad.
Video game adaptation. All right, so that's another question. Video game adaptation.
Oh, Mortal Kombat. But
Which
it's
one?
the Mortal Kombat that came out on HBO, the HBO Max.
The newest one?
The newest one.
Yeah, they did a good job. That was really cool.
Yeah.
That one was really fun.
Yeah, I would. That's the only video game adaptation movie that I think is decent.
That's fair. That's fair.
You? No, actually, you know what?
You know what I'm going to say.
What?
You know what I'm going to say.
Oh, God, what?
What, really? Street Fighter?
Oh, God. So bad. But see, but the Super Mario, the animated movie, was actually really good. That was entertaining.
Keep losing that, man. Actually,
that was super entertaining.
It was really good. That was fun. They gave Chris Pratt a lot of shit for that. I thought he did great.
No, I thought he did fine. I thought he did really good.
He did fantastic.
I mean, look, I'm sorry. I don't know why they keep giving the guy shit for doing these animated movies when he's getting paid.
Yeah, man.
These movies are making bank. Even the Garfield movie made
the Lego
money.
movie.
Oh, the Lego movie! My God,
fantastic! I still sing that song.
Oh God, now I have it stuck in my head.
Yeah, I love Pratt, man. He's great.
I do too.
Oh, there was another one. The movie wasn't great. I wanted to. They could have done so much more with it. Was Wanted with Angelina Jolie and
with
what's his name?
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy. Yeah.
I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, I liked it. That's another.
Shoot this motherfucker in the head.
So funny, man. That
Sam
movie's great.
Morgan Freeman, dude. Good Lord.
As a bad guy? That was cool.
Yeah, I know.
That was cool.
I liked seeing that.
Yeah.
Of course, then again, if you ever, like, I challenge you.
Bro.
As
chocolate.
Yeah.
Like, chocolate bar chocolate.
Yeah.
Like 70% cacao.
The notes of flavor just change the further you get
Holy moly. There's also, I changed the heat on it too, so.
It's a good smoke. It's got a great draw.
Never bitter. You maintain that sweetness, but that chocolate, bro.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Take a sip.
Whoa.
What do you smell?
Banana bread.
Yeah.
Weird,
dude.
Chocolate banana bread.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, bro. Man, this is the life. This is the life. If you guys, I don't care who you are, man. If you need a bro or some bros and you're in the Houston area, hit us up, man.
Yeah, man.
Hit us up. We would love to hang out. If you guys want to be on this. This is all about being a good bro.
Being a good bro.
One of our if you haven't seen that episode, one of our previous guests just hit the nail on the head with that one. And he got that from he was former military, and he got that from one of his commanding officers. And he said it's all about being a good bro.
Yeah.
And that encompasses so many different things.
Oh yeah.
And it's something that I think of. So we've had a lot of guests, and it's each person that we've had on, I've learned so much from.
Oh, absolutely.
And this is why I love doing this. This is why I love doing this. Because even sitting here bullshitting with you,
yeah, it's incredibly cathartic.
Yeah, but like we had like that guest be a good bro. We had another guy came on, amazing powerlifter. You're more than your numbers.
Yeah.
Right. Who are you off the platform?
Yeah.
Right. Another one, like sitting here and I was talking, like I was kind of hating on myself. I work a lot, and I do not give myself enough grace.
No, you don't.
So, and that's what he said. Give yourself grace.
Yeah.
And that's something I struggle with. And okay, story time. I think the reason why is so we had another episode where I had, I'm not saying an epiphany, but a deep realization based on my past.
Yeah.
And I think this kind of goes back to that, is because my dad was so checked out.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to my kids. I don't want to do that to my spouse. I don't want to do that to my clients. I don't want to do that to myself. And whenever I give myself the opportunity to like sit and just play video games where it's very much just me, I feel selfish.
It's like you said, give yourself grace. You got to have that time. You got to have that recharge time.
I don't. The gym does that for me too, though. The gym does that,
right?
Because I'm
right. But
here's a problem. Problem is a strong word. Here's a
challenge.
A challenge. A evolution is a better way. An evolution of my business.
Uh-huh.
When I'm at the gym, yes, I'm very much. It's very much for me, but at the same time, it's very much for other people too.
Yeah.
And
because, not to interrupt.
No, please.
And I'm going to use last night as a perfect example. What were we doing? We were going to get cigars to research cigars and to pick up something for today.
I'm always on, dude.
You're always on.
I'm always on.
You talked to 3 different people. And you gave coaching advice to all 3.
And
you possibly got business out of 2.
2, yeah. I'm always on.
You're always on.
Should I turn that off?
Yes and no.
Because I can't afford to.
When you're sitting there playing video games, turn it off.
I'm obsessing. Because even when I'm sitting there playing a video game, I'll be doing something in the game, and
you're thinking about something else.
I'm obsessing about the opportunity cost of not doing something else.
What happens? Yes. Let me ask you this: when you get burnt out, okay, and when you're burnt out mentally, which usually leads to a physical burnout pretty quickly after,
or I get hurt.
Yeah.
A lot of times, when I get burnt out, that's when I get hurt.
And who good are you to? Who are you good to then? Because you're going to beat yourself up more than you are anything else. I've seen you do it. Sometimes you got to check out. You got to just shut it off.
Yeah.
I mean, part of mental health is taking time for yourself.
And that's what I was just talking about, like in relationships. You gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And
is this one of those do as I say, not as I do situations?
I don't think so, because it's also like, as we were talking, we had another previous episode, we talked about like what it's like being a man. You have to put you have a list of priorities, right? And I need to. I'm trying to find an excuse. I just realized I was doing that. Yeah. You are absolutely right. I need to do that, and I need to stop trying to come up with excuses.
But see, and here's the thing: is you've got a partner.
Yeah,
who supports you.
She's incredible, man. She's amazing.
We both are married to incredible women who are incredibly supportive of our journeys.
I keep losing it, man. Are you losing it all? Have you lost
it?
Bro. Well, you're a lot further along. I'm not puffing enough.
But, both those incredible women are
And even now, it has never. It's still a super tight roll.
Yeah, it's a tight roll. Man.
Ooh, got my finger there.
God, careful, man. But part of the success is, especially being in a relationship, is having that supportive partner, and that they're going to support you in whatever journey that you're on, physical, mental, emotional. You're going to have to lean on them. And if it's the right partner for you, they're going to be supportive every step of the way.
I got a question for you on that note. What about for those people out there that don't have that? Do you feel like do you think that there's a substitute for that? Do you think that like bros can be a substitute
Absolutely.
For that? You think so?
Absolutely. Think about it. Think about the guys that you've worked out with who aren't in a relationship. Think about, even before you were married, okay? Again,
that's different.
Surrounding yourself with the right people.
Bitter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You probably got a little bit of the butane.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. But, again, surrounding yourself with the right people. Putting those people who are going to help elevate you as a person, and that you are able to do the same for them.
I always want to do that. Yeah. I always want to have that for somebody. Yeah. Because I was in a situation for so long where I didn't.
Yeah.
And I don't want other people to go through that.
No, you don't ever want, especially, buddies of yours, you don't want them to be, you don't want to see them struggle. You do what you can to help them out. And a lot of times just picking up a phone call, sending a text message. Hey, man, you want to grab a drink? Hey, dude.
Yeah. I'm actually really proud of myself a couple of weeks ago where I reached out to you that day.
Yeah. I was glad you did.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know I can.
Absolutely.
But it's still like that's a struggle. And I know that's a struggle for a lot of other people too.
Well, yeah, again, it's that macho guy mentality where, we're supposed to.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm cool.
No.
Shut it down.
Not always good.
Yeah, push it down.
It's okay. It's okay to not be okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah, I like that.
We've said that before.
Yeah.
And, that's kind of like why we're doing this. And it's why I, enjoy the people that have in my life.
Yeah. It's a good buzz, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice. It's smooth, mellow. Mm-hmm. It's a good buzz.
Yeah.
It's not like all in my head.
No.
Feels
it's
good.
kind of it's all encompassing.
Yeah, I'm very
calm.
I'm very in the chair, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're in the moment.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Right here with you, bro.
Yeah, man. Although this is going down real quick.
Big, sexy, bearded face.
It's going down quick.
Is it? No, mine's not.
Mine is. You need to catch up, bro.
I know. I'm just, because I'm talking so damn much. I need to shut my mouth.
No, it's glad one of us is talking because we got a show we're doing.
That's what we were talking about before, because it's like, he very much is like the best bartender on the planet. He's very much, not only is he great with drinks, he's great with being a soundboard. I think that's kind of what you, like your words, that's what he said, as a soundboard. And when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, absolutely. To bounce stuff off of, and to like, you can say, and this is kind of another thing that happens to a lot of people. I think I can say something to you, and you say the exact same thing to me, and it just hits. Yeah. And
sometimes you just need to hear it out loud in a different voice.
Yeah, I like that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I hope other than like you being a soundboard for me.
Yeah.
What are kind of the highlights that you get like out of this and what you're doing?
I would never have done this in 100 years.
Really?
Oh no.
Never. Just breathed it in.
Slow.
I shouldn't have said. It wasn't that. I started talking and I sucked it in.
No, I would never. Never would have thought to have done this in 100 years.
Really?
I mean, I'm not really. I could be an extrovert at times, and not at the same time. If that makes any sense. I could be an extroverted introvert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing.
I would have never in 100 years put myself on YouTube, ever.
Yeah.
And now I've got my wife going, we need to do shorts. We need to do this. We need to do this. And I'm like, okay. I mean, and I understand why. I think it would be a good thing to do. I just need to be comfortable with me. And I've never been comfortable with me.
What do you mean? So she's saying shorts.
Like she thinks like for the podcast, and we've talked about this.
So the
like,
podcast. Okay, I thought you meant like for you.
No. Like doing like making a cocktail. Okay.
Yeah.
Doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
or or how we've talked about doing some of the goofy like couples challenges, but it'd be me and you. Like the push-up thing I sent
you. Yeah.
Fun stuff, or like where we jump together and make a heart. I was thinking about today.
Stupid shit like that.
Just stupid shit like that.
And now you're thinking about it.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about it. And I would have never thought to have done that. Because up until recently, I've been so, I guess, I've been more aware of what other people would think. Yeah.
Okay. And I've never given a shit.
Yeah, and I'm getting to that point where it's like, I don't give a shit. If you don't like me, change the channel. If you don't like what I'm saying or doing, I'm sure somebody's going to have something to say.
Yeah.
Let them say it.
Yeah.
What's it going to do? Oh no.
Yeah.
The red-faced fat kid said something. Oh, well. Oh no. You hurt this old man's feelings.
Yeah. Well, good. So you're this is allowing you to come out of your shell a little bit.
A bit more, which is weird considering I've done an Elvis impersonation in front of my entire graduating class.
That's different. You're impersonating someone else. You're not yourself.
No.
That's a totally different thing.
No, I've done things being vulnerable, like where it's been just me being me in front of a large group. But it's different.
How so?
I don't know. It just feels different.
Is it, when you say it's different, is it like there's an intimidation factor or there's...
I think it's just being comfortable with me. I haven't been comfortable with me in a while.
What does that stem from?
Oh, body image. 100%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Got it.
Yeah. To where I've wrapped... When you grow up being a chubby kid, that chubby kid never goes away.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just now starting to accept the fact that I'm always going to be a bigger boy.
Yeah, you're a big dude.
Yeah, I'm a big boy.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and I'm just now accepting of that. And like, and real vulnerable moment right now. I to this day still have a hard time just taking off the shirt and going to the pool.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel like during the manipulations and stuff?
Actually, okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it because it's with me and you feel comfortable with me?
Yeah, I think that's part of it. But I mean, at the same time, I'm becoming a bit more comfortable with me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've always been. I mean, if you ever seen pictures of me like at the beach or pool, I've got a shirt on of some kind. But which is probably why I'm tasty.
That
and, being Irish, Scottish.
It's just your blood, yeah.
I've got no pigmentation except for pink and
red.
Yeah,
that's understandable.
Yeah. You get picked on as a younger kid, and you just have it in your head that there's this specific body image that you're supposed to have, which is another thing that I don't think is talked about enough. Is
for men.
Exactly.
We grew up with G.I. Joes and He-Man
and
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I mean, especially guys, especially Gen X and the
elder millennials
or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah, whatever.
I mean, we grew up with 80s and 90s action stars, where it's Van Damme and guys like that, where it's just these chiseled features, and our heroes were, action figures that just had muscles that are, are just not feasible to keep on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I mean, on a consistent basis.
Even on a non-consistent basis.
Yeah. I mean,
most people.
I mean, look at Hugh Jackman for Wolverine.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Freak.
The dude,
amazing.
But the thing is, though, is that he has to dehydrate himself for a week almost before he does a shirtless scene. And the same thing for like Chris Evans and Chris Pratt and all those other guys in the Marvel shows. And then there are just those other guys who are just like, just physique wise, you're just gifted. Your Brad Pitts, your Wesley Snipes, your Michael Jai White. Good God, that dude is just
huge.
Insane.
Or what was his name?
Original
Alan
Spawn.
Richardson.
Oh yeah, that dude. Good God, that dude is just insane.
There was another guy. He's all over the internet. Tom Haviland. Have you seen that guy?
No, who's that?
He's like 6'8", jacked to the gills. Just
I'm almost 6'8".
Massive. Dude.
I'm pretty close to that. By about
6'8", about a foot off.
A foot off, yeah.
Yeah, he just unreal, man. There's genetic freaks out there, and they have.
See, the whole body image thing is not talked about for men enough. Where, yes, it is. There is something about, of course, the stigma for women is. God, I could not imagine the torment that they go through, or just the sheer body image issues that they have to go through with
pregnancy,
bombarded with magazines and with movies.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't think it's any more than men.
It's more prevalent, or it's more brought up socially and talked about for women than it is men. And it's funny how, I don't know if you've ever seen those YouTube shorts or Instagram shorts where you see like the guy will be interviewing some of the girls and they'll be like, would you ever date a guy who is, under 6 foot? Oh God, no.
It's unreal to me.
Yeah, and then in that same note, the guy's like, okay, well, what do you feel about a guy who won't date a girl that's over 130 pounds?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's a piece of garbage. Well, that's not something that
that's
the
bullshit.
guy can control.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a double standard on both sides of the fence. Mm-hmm. And it seems like, and I'm not trying to make this as a woe is me moment or a woe is men moment.
It is not coming across that way.
But the double standard is just unreal.
Mm-hmm.
And if, we don't talk about it enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a lot of times, guys will suffer in silence, or they'll be basically the turd in the punch bowl when it comes to certain situations. I know I have, where I've excluded myself from doing certain things because I wasn't happy with me, or I wasn't comfortable with me.
Yeah, and I get it. I totally get that. I totally get that. And I totally agree with that.
Well, I think I finally got there.
Yeah. I think I'm there.
Yeah, the closer to the end it gets, it's super tight.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm like, this is my happy spot. I'm good.
Yeah, dude.
I'm chill.
No, that's good. Like, I'm chill too. Like, I'm good. I'm gonna wait the rest of this out for a bit. But
take your time.
I got time, dude. I'm good. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice not feeling rushed right now. I'm always rushed.
Taking a pause. Just taking a break.
Yeah, and I'm not beating myself up right now, and I like that.
I think because you're able to, again, this is one of those cathartic moments. This is one of those moments of therapy where you're able to do something that you're passionate about. Where it's also, and I hate to put this on there, but it's kind of putting a little bit of work in, but also able to enjoy the moment at the same time. And by work, I'm talking about, the show.
Yeah, this isn't the work.
No, this isn't the work.
Yeah,
but,
I got what you're saying.
I
got what you're saying. Yeah, the process.
Yeah.
It is. And it's, you said a good word though. I like what you just said. Passion, right? It's, if you're passionate about something,
it's never work.
It's never work, right? It's stuff to do, right?
Yeah.
And we call it work. Like when I go to the gym, I say I got to put the work in.
Yeah.
Because you're doing something.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like when we were talking at the Customer Appreciation Day. When we were talking about passion and like again, like not working. It's not work and you're passionate about it because you just want to do it, right? There's some other things that I do in my life that is work that, when you mentioned before about ADHD and procrastination and putting it off, that I absolutely do that. Huh. But like with stuff like this, like it's just, it's like, oh, I got to do this.
Yeah.
So I like go and do it, and it's fine. Yeah. I don't have anxiety about it. Right. The other stuff, like especially for the day job, so much anxiety.
Well, it's not where your passion is.
Stresses me out.
It's not where your joy is.
It stresses me out to no end.
Yeah. I get it. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
The day job is, don't call it a job for nothing. But, I mean, that's what makes moments like this more enjoyable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also a humbling thing too. Like but I can't, again, I want to go back to that passion. It's also a humbling experience to have to put the work in for things that you're passionate about, because it makes the payoff when you see that end product so much sweeter.
Oh yeah.
Like absolutely. When I have so much anxiety about the day job stuff because there is no payoff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like,
excuse me.
Oh no, you're
sorry.
Good. No, you're good. There is no payoff. Like, there is a paycheck. Where can I set this for a second?
I'll just lean it.
Can I set it right here?
There you go.
Okay.
You get one of those glasses where you can actually set the cigar like in
the glass.
Yeah. Actually, just get an ashtray.
There's a paycheck, and a paycheck's a paycheck, but like, I'm not contributing to anything. I'm not, like, the company I work for it's fine with or without me. Like there's, I'm not.
You're a cog.
Yeah, man.
And I get. I mean, I feel the same way. Yeah. It's like, am I making a difference? Am I truly contributing? Would the successes that I've had in my job, would they have come if it were somebody else doing it, or was it me?
Yeah. But with this, there is.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's why
we are the Wicked Bearcast.
We're welcome to the Wicked Bearcast.
That's right.
Yeah, man. The Wicked Bear Lounge. I like this out here. This is nice.
Yeah.
I'm happy, man. I'm really happy right now.
Good. Me too. Good, man.
Yeah. I love you, bro.
Love you too, man.
Yeah.
Again, to the family we make along the way.
Mm-hmm. The family we make along the way. There are far too many ways to capitalize on what you're passionate about that makes being a cog completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely. No, you said it perfectly, yeah.
Okay.
No, I get exactly where you're coming from. It's just a matter of how to make that transition. Or
is hard.
How to take that step, that leap of faith.
The step, I think that's the easy part. Sorry, go ahead.
No, maybe it's that. But what I'm saying is that first step into stepping away from being that faceless cog, and to stepping into that direction of your true passion. Without and that worry of the safety net of that day job is no longer there.
So, I don't feel that way.
No?
No. To me, it's just a math problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a simple math problem. And it's, once the equation's equal on both sides,
yeah,
I have no problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's just making sure that other side is equal. That's what I'm talking about, the first step.
There's so many people that I read about, and even people that I've talked to personally, that have made that step that you're saying, without having all their ducks in a row, and it just happens.
But that being said,
but they don't have kids,
yeah,
and they don't have
responsibilities.
Not to my degree, or
right.
like to the degree that some people have. Yeah. Yes, agreed. And that's what I struggle with, right? It's like, okay, I'm when I'm talking or when I'm discussing things like this with those people, I'm like, okay, I got you. I hear you, and I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
But the situations aren't necessarily equal, right?
No.
So it's I have, again, I go back to that situation. There's now four entities, okay? Yeah. There's me, there's my spouse,
right?
There's the relationship, and then there's the family, right? And which brings a whole other level of complexity, right?
Yeah. An unknown variable, if you will, to that math problem.
Yeah.
Dropping some math knowledge.
Boom, baby.
Oh, if my oldest could see me now.
Yeah, I have... Oh, another thing. One person that I talked to that I absolutely did not agree with, but they made it work for them. That's and I'm not hating on them. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It's what they did, and it's their journey. That's how they decided to do it.
Right.
But they compromised on their philosophy. I'm not willing to do that.
I don't see you ever compromise. Not when it comes to your values.
I can't do it. I can't. I have a belief and I have a philosophy around nutrition, training, and recovery. And I'm not willing to compromise that for a paycheck. And what I mean by that is like, I don't do canned workouts. I don't do like big, like I won't do programming for groups of people.
Right.
Everyone's on their own journey. And
situation I already know about?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but it kind of feeds into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of feeds into that. I give you an example. I'll keep it vague. I have a client who came from a like online coach. I use that word very loosely. He's not a coach. It's what he calls himself.
Trainer.
Programmer.
There you go.
And he hurt himself pretty bad. And he was doing this for a long time. He was doing that, for a long time. And I've got him doing just back to basics.
Yeah.
Which is where he should have started. That's where he should have been. And
sometimes that's where you gotta go.
And he got sold.
Yeah.
And it cost him, his health. He got hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm helping him. We're working through it.
Yeah.
I'm just not willing to do that, man. And could I? Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
And could I get paid? Yeah. But I can't do it, man. I can't do it. And I am going to hold on to that forever. And in the belief that other people value that at a very high degree.
Absolutely. And one thing you got to take into consideration is by having this high standard, is this is something you're instilling in your kids. because you're leading by example. And by them seeing you not compromising on your beliefs, not compromising on what you feel is the right thing, will only teach them to have or maintain that same high standard.
Yeah.
Or that same high morale or moral compass, if you will.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah.
And
that's good. That's a good point.
That is going to only bleed onto another generation. By what you're doing, by being uncompromising now, you're developing a ripple effect, which is a legacy.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, I mean,
that's a good point. I haven't thought about it like that, but that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. I absolutely.
I mean, it's like I've mentioned before. One of my main goals as a father is just to make sure, pardon my French, is that my kids don't become assholes. And by the grace of God and their mother, and hopefully me, they're good boys.
They are good boys. They're good boys.
And they're not being lazy teenagers. They actually will go out there and they'll actually bust their butt. I've seen them do it. They work hard. And in school, extracurricular activities and things that they have a passion for, when they are thoroughly into what they want to do, they'll do it the right way. And they're not going to compromise on how they do it, but the right way. And you're putting the foundation for those kids to do the same.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Stick to it, man. Stick to your guns.
It's one thing I've never had a problem doing.
Yeah.
I do things my way. Sometimes to my detriment, but in this, I don't think it is.
But here's the thing, though. Would you rather be a flash in the pan or have a long-lasting legacy?
My answer is a long burn.
Yeah.
That being said, there are pros and cons.
Well, yeah, there are pros and cons.
But
do the pros outweigh the cons?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Not at this point.
Not for you to maintain the level of integrity that you keep for yourself.
Yeah, it makes it hard.
Yeah, I know it does.
It's one of the things I've kind of thought about this a couple of times, more than a couple of times. Is am I making this too hard? And sometimes I think I am.
You probably are.
And it's things we talked about, like
and it's
doing some of the things that like we're gonna do for the Wicked Bearcast, where I just
you're overthinking it.
Yeah, I do, because it has to fit. It has to fit in my philosophy.
Right. Now, for example, the workout book.
That's what I was talking about.
Unless you created a workout book specific for that person, each and every client that you have, that's going to be monetarily, that is going to be an unsuccessful venture.
Which is why I haven't done it.
Right. But if you have something that can...
Yeah, a template. Yeah.
A template that can be a general template for everybody, but have space in that template for notes for that person to work. I mean, like with what you send for my workouts and for Devin's. On my notes, if we have to change something, I put like a little asterisk. That's what's a video. A plus sign. That's going to be the weight that I need to submit. If we have to make a substitution for example, the stone over the yoke, you'll see me put a question mark equals adjustment.
Yeah.
So I will make the note for the adjustment. That way what I can turn around and do is if you go, hey man, let me see your book. I've got the book, and you can go, why do you have this here? look in the notes. Everything that I've done is right there in the notes. Same thing with nutrition. If there was something that I would have to supplement or something I had to change, I'd make a note, and it's right there. You have to create a legend, if you will.
Yeah.
There are some things that you can't. You're not going to be able to sit there and hold somebody's hand the entire way through their journey.
No, and I don't do that now. And
right, and I know you don't.
I don't.
But they also need. And one of the things that I love about your coaching is that you don't sit there and make it to where I want you to be my client forever. I'm going to hold your hand and I'm going to make sure you do it this way. You are educating your clients to where they can start doing things on their own.
It's dumb. It's dumb.
Right. You want people to be successful on their own, because what happens if they're successful? They're going to tell their friends. And those friends will tell their friends.
Yeah. And that's a byproduct of why I do that. I don't do it for that reason. Exactly. I do it because like you should be constantly striving to be better. And if that's part of your journey and learning how to do that, I will teach you how to do that. And then, yes, you absolutely. When you've been, if you've been doing, whether you're a bodybuilder or a power lifter or strongman, whatever, if you've been doing it for a long enough period of time, you've had multiple coaches.
Yeah. Because
different coaching brings different aspects of things. Am I like the end all be all? No. Do I know everything? Absolutely not. Am I still learning stuff every day? Absolutely. Well, so yes, you have to graduate. You have to like keep moving forward. And if like, am I a strongman coach? No. Can I program someone for strongman in order to accomplish a certain goal? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm not going to coach you to do a strongman competition. That's not my forte. I know people who can, and I'll refer you to them. Yeah.
Well, it's like what we were talking about earlier today about with me on my journey to be a coach. Mm-hmm. And where because of my lack of knowledge or my beginning to the stage where my wheelhouse will be.
Yeah.
And how, it would be beginners or the beginner to intermediate. And then at that point, I would be, okay, I've taken you as far as I can. For you to be successful in your next steps of your journey, here's what I think you should do.
Yeah.
This is the person that I want you to go talk to. Mm-hmm. I think having that kind of support from, and this is one thing I never understood about coaches that I've had in the past, is the minute that they drop you as a client, they don't talk to you anymore.
Yeah, it's weird.
They don't.
I still have clients, or I still have ex-clients that I'm like friends with, that I work out with and talk with.
Yeah, and I don't understand why you would. I get that they're not,
and they hold resentment. It's like,
that's so. There was just either one, I couldn't I went as far with that particular coach as I could, or
that wanted to.
It or it just didn't work out. Mm-hmm. Things happen. Life happens.
Oh my God!
But I don't ever want to become that coach where if somebody came to me and I'd be like, sorry, no, I don't have time for you. And I mean, if I'm in the middle of a client, I'd be like, hey, look, let me deal with them.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
But I mean, and
that's totally acceptable.
Yeah. But then there are other coaches that I've had who will actively say, hey man, what's going on? Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah.
And hey, never lose that person. No, I don't see you ever losing that personable side to you, even if it's a client that you no longer have.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And again, that's you not compromising your values.
Yeah.
And do I think you should ever compromise that? Absolutely not.
No. I never will. That's not, and that wasn't even something I was even.
No. I know that. Yeah. I know that. But I mean, that just is an all-encompassing of. Again, being that cookie cutter coach or that mass programming.
It's wild, man.
You don't program for the masses. You program for your clients.
That person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But when it comes to the nutrition book or the programming book,
it needs to be a little.
That's going to have to be a bit more generalized.
Yeah.
And what has to happen is we have to have notes. If you're wanting to bulk, these are the meals. Have a bulking section. Have a section where it's going to be for those who are trying to do a cut or leaning out. And I know it's hard for you to do.
It's impossible.
It's not.
It's so nuanced. But I'm so anal about it.
I know.
And it's hard for me to let go.
Yeah.
And that's why I need help.
Yeah.
That's why I need help.
Yeah.
And that's why we talked about it, because it's like...
Yeah, I mean, there are just some things you're going to have to be a bit more generalized on.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, for example, phase 3 of the meal plans, okay? Mm-hmm. You say, all right, here's where you can go. This is your wheelhouse. This is what you need to stick with. By having that, if we created a phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 meal prep book, where you have your resets.
Because there's still like...
Ooh, now I'm feeling it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It just hit me. It's just like... Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It hit me hard.
But...
it's coming off now. I'm a little bit more stable.
Yeah, I think with the phasing of the book...
Mm-hmm. There are still very, like... I still have very... I say very...
Reservations.
Huh?
Reservations.
Well, that's not where I was going to go.
Oh, okay.
There between each phase, there's still a lot of commonality, right? Like there's still, you're always going to be consuming eggs, right? There's always going to be beef. There's always going to be chicken. There can be fish, right? I stick to like we'll say protein sources,
right?
The ones that are high, that will yield the best performance,
right?
We'll say. So that will always be the same, right? There'll always be that. There'll always be built into that. So that, like in that aspect, right? There's common ground. So and I know that, but I can't. It's impossible for me to like step back.
To be continued.
Yeah, we'll probably cut most of that out. Because that's a lot.
Probably.
Yeah, I need to see it.
I do believe, but see, I mean, like some of the recipes that we've had, and that's the main hang up I think a lot of people have when it comes to meal prep and meal planning, is that the whole chicken and rice and broccoli or steamed vegetables, that's all they see. That's all they think that's going to get them to be the level that they want to be at. They don't understand you can season properly. Mm-hmm. It's the sauces that's usually the culprit to.
Sometimes, yeah.
Or it's, the amount of oils, or what type of oil, or the fat sources that's the problem.
Yeah.
Those are where the explanations come. And with them having the ability to utilize recipes, to at least see something on paper to where like, okay, this actually looks good, giving menu options.
I like that. I like having them. I like having menu options, and I want to open up phase 2 for more.
Yeah.
Because I have more recipes for phase 2. Mm-hmm. The ones that I've chosen are hit all the tick marks from a metabolic perspective that I'm trying to go for, and also very easy to create for people.
Right.
And there are people, like I work with. I work with bodybuilders that are in great shape and they look good, but to your point, all they know is chicken, broccoli, and rice. And when I put recipes in front of them, they're like,
I can't eat that.
I can't cook that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to cook that.
Yeah.
Like, I want to make it easy for you.
Yeah.
Right. So I want to make it as easy as possible for the client.
Yeah.
Because I want their success.
Right.
I want them, like, I want to teach them. That's the point of the phasing, right? Phase 1, it's all built together. This has been, I have obsessed about this for years, and it's phase 1 from a complexity standpoint is very simple, but hits the tick marks I need for that metabolic gut reset.
Yeah.
And then phase 2 continues into that and builds a complexity from an educational perspective. Right. And then phase 3 is, again, a continuation. It keeps continuing, right? But it's also accomplishing all the other things that I'm trying to do.
Right.
So it's all together.
Right.
And to leave that up to the client to kind of dictate that, they're not going to get the results that
they could.
That I am promising.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I got you. Yeah.
So it's not from a performance perspective.
Right.
It's not just a macros game. There's so much more that goes into it. And if it was just a macros game, perfect.
Right.
Do your thing.
Right.
All right, whatever. Here are the macros, have fun. Yeah. But it's not. At least not for me and my philosophy.
For you. Yeah, for you and your philosophy.
Yeah. If you are more advanced and you are like great at meal prep and you're like, you don't need to go through the reset and you know what you're doing, it's even easier. Great. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, I am getting clients that are either beginners or from an eating perspective, they're beginners, or they're coming from a coach who didn't know what they were doing, gave them a bunch of bullshit. So I have to go through the reset anyway.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Very rarely do I sit down. It's happened. It happens occasionally, or I sit down with someone and they're like, actually know what they're doing. They actually are eating for performance properly. They know how to track. They know what is going on with the foods that they're eating, and what I'm doing for them at that point is providing an additional level of complexity to like move them along, right? But it's very rare, very rare. People don't know how to eat. And and we're not taught. People aren't taught how to eat.
No. And then what a lot of them do learn, it's from social media.
God.
They're watching,
TikTok. I get all that TikTok shit.
Oh, yeah. I've seen you a lot of stuff, though.
I know. He likes getting a rise out of me. He sends me this bullshit. I'm like, oh, because it's such bullshit. There's such bullshit out there, man.
Well, it's why I'm sitting because I'm I'm like, oh my,
yeah, it's bullshit, and you're like, oh, I got to share this with him.
But then there was some other stuff where like, this looks good,
and I respond like, oh,
it does look good.
Really good. And again, there's nothing wrong with it. Like eating, like you can eat really good food and be on your journey. Like that's fine. Like and
that's mainly what I'd like to see us do is
teach people how to eat.
Teach people how to enjoy
food. You can enjoy
while
food
maintaining their journey.
Whatever journey you're on, yeah. Like you can absolutely enjoy food in whatever journey you're on. And I've said this before, like I don't give diets. Like diets are fads. I don't give diets. I want to educate people how to eat and how to eat. Like I ate a bunch of pizza and like I'm having a cigar and having whiskey, and next week I'll still be down another pound. It's fine. And if I wanted to go into a bulk, then I would still be able to perform the way I need to perform, and I wouldn't go over the threshold that I have set for my thresholds, and I would be in a bulk, and it would be fine. Like it's not like, but I know how to do that. Yeah. People don't know how to do that. I haven't been taught. I want to teach people. I want to help people.
Well, I do have a question though.
Okay, I have an answer.
Do you really think you're going to be down another pound with this Thanksgiving week?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You sure?
Yeah.
Pies are made with ice cream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep. It's a matter of cutting where you cut and eating what you eat. So if you're going to eat one thing, you got to cut it from somewhere. You got to cut out from somewhere else.
That being said, you know I'm coming back home with some cream peas, right? for you to try.
I'm so excited for that. It's so weird. I am really excited about that. Yeah, dude, I'll eat that. I'll eat a whole bowl. I'll try it first.
Yeah.
If I like it, I'll eat a whole bowl.
It's so good.
It's so weird.
I know. It's so weird. It's the weirdest thing. Anybody I've ever told about, they're like, ew.
It's not ew. Like, I'll try anything once. But, yeah, whatever. No,
I love it. I love it. I think Stacy liked it. I think she liked it.
I've eaten some weird shit.
Yeah, well.
Like, over the years, like, just trying stuff, right? I've eaten some weird shit. Yeah.
You only live once, right?
Yeah. Like, I think the weirdest thing I ever had was fermented fish. And it was it was weird. It was like jelly, but it was like fish. It was really strange. And it was like super salty and like it's weird.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've eaten some weird stuff. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? Like far outside your comfort zone that you can remember.
I mean, Stacy got me into sushi. I'd never eaten sushi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love sushi.
I enjoy it. I actually really enjoy it now. I mean, I've eaten a lot of game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's nothing. That's nothing really. Rattlesnake.
I've never had rattlesnake. How was that? Chewy?
A little bit. Yeah, it's kind of chewy.
I can imagine it would be chewy.
Yeah, it was a little chewy. I don't want to say it tasted like chicken. It kind of tastes like chicken. Yeah. But it was just like chewy.
Yeah. You know what I just thought of when you said that?
What?
Like, maybe they couldn't figure out how to make chicken taste like something, which is why everything tastes like chicken. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what movie I'm talking about?
Oh, God. Is it... oh, God, what is it? I could see the actor saying it, too.
Yeah, little guy.
Oh, God.
Little guy said that. One of the greatest movies of our generation, greatest trilogies of our generation. First movie came out in 1999.
Not The Hangover.
No. 1999.
The trilogy.
Yeah, man.
The Matrix?
Yeah.
Oh, Tank? Was it Tank that said it? Mouse, that's what it was.
Yeah, Mouse said that.
Which one was Tank?
Tank was, so there was Tank and Dozer.
There was Tank and Dozer, the brothers. Yeah. Mouse was the white dude, the real scrawny little white dude. Yeah. Okay.
He's the one that was like, he's like, oh, so I heard you met the lady in the red dress. I can arrange a much more private encounter, if you know what I mean.
If you close your eyes, it tastes like that malto meal, the malted cereal.
Yeah, no, Tasty Wheat.
Tasty Wheat, that's what it was.
Tastes like Tasty Wheat. Have you ever had Tasty Wheat?
Just sit there
like, no. Exactly.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was like he was like everything the body needs. Like, doesn't have everything the body needs. I love that movie, man. I have.
God, I haven't seen that movie forever.
Oh God, I had whole notepads of notes written from there from just a philosophical perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, really deep stuff, man. Like one of the core notes of the movie, and this is I'm sure a lot of people already know about this, but. One of the core themes of the movie is where the little boy is in the apartment and he's like moving the spoon.
Yeah, there is no spoon.
There is no spoon. Yeah, that actually came from an old. That's a teaching in Buddhism, and what it was there was a flag waving in the wind, and he basically ended up with what you have to realize is that there is no flag. Mm-hmm. There's just wind.
Yeah.
Right. And it's kind of it's an interesting take on like causality and cause and effect, right? If you think about how things really are versus actions taken upon them.
Yeah.
Right. So kind of the age-old thing too, like with guns, right? Like guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just it's kind of that same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you said that. That's all I can think of. Yeah.
Your copious notes of Matrix.
Yeah. Gosh, dude, notepads. It's fascinating.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's good, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like an emotional unloading.
A little bit. Get a little high. It's a good cigar, man.
Yeah.
It's probably probably easily one of the best cigars I've ever had.
Oh, I'd put that right up there.
Yeah, it's and it's not like I don't feel gross.
No. Usually we'll sometimes get that
gunky.
Well, just that aftertaste, that bitterness in your mouth.
And I mean, it tastes like tobacco, but it's not like it. I always think of it as like icky gross. It's like a coating.
Yeah.
It's not there.
Yeah. Oh God! Did you ever see the movie when Frankie and Johnny, Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer? The scene where they're both laying in bed, they're getting up in the morning, and I think it was Michelle Pfeiffer. She's like looking around. He's like, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm looking for the cat that shit in my mouth."
Because they smoke cigars?
Well, no, it's just that it's like a morning breath or something.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
It's just like, I mean, yeah,
it's kind of what it
had
is.
A cigar where you're just like, the fuck.
Yeah, it's a funky. Yeah. I remember when we were in college and not anything like this, but kind of like like a bro moment where we're just kind of out and we're just enjoying a drink and cigars, and these were fucking just trash cigars. And I didn't brush my teeth or take a shower or anything. We got a little up, and I woke up and it was like I felt like I woke up in the back of a garbage truck. Like and like AA was eating garbage. It was awful. It was terrible.
Yeah, Stacy would not let me crawl into bed until I take a shower.
I mean, I wouldn't want to.
Oh no,
but
just sitting there with beard wash, just like scrubbing my beard.
Yeah. So I get home last night after we went to the cigar shop, and like I reached down and give Katie a kiss. She's like, "Oh, you smell good." And I'm like, "Oh," she likes it.
Yeah.
But not like this is too much. That was just like residual.
Just that essence in the air.
I love that. Dude, walking in there, it smelled amazing.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, because of course, they had smoke eaters all throughout the place, so you weren't bombarded with it. But just that lingering smell of tobacco and leather,
rich mahogany,
leather-bound books. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good place. It's a nice place.
I like that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was I wasn't expecting that level of expertise. Just he was a younger guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was good though. He knew.
He knew his stuff. He knew his stuff.
That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. He smokes a lot.
Yeah.
Oh man. Which that's fine. That's his passion.
Yeah. The girl there was cracking me up.
Yeah. What were y'all talking about?
I don't know. She was just talking.
She was just being weird?
Yeah. I mean, she's like interject, just like wanting to like talk.
Be a part of the conversation.
Which is fine.
I didn't hear anything she was saying.
I mean,
I get to talking about, like we were talking about nutrition and training.
And the next thing you knew, he's doing a manipulation.
Yeah. Like, I love it. I love encountering people and that ask about it and talk about it. Because we walk in, he's like, again, I don't think we're big dudes. Like I'm just a dude. Like we're just to me, we're just normal sized dudes. And the guys there was like, "Oh, you guys are huge. Are y'all powerlifters?" And we're like, "Yeah." And
maybe.
Yeah, and like, oh, and I was like, and he was like, "Oh, so what are your lifts?"
Yeah.
And like I told him what my all-time highest squat was, and he's like, just like, oh my, like he was just freaking out about it. I'm like, am I getting gaslit right now? Like, it was like, I was appreciative, because I think he was being genuine.
Yeah.
But I was at the same time, I was like, I didn't know how to take it. It was really awkward for me.
Well, and we've both talked about this before, where it's like you don't know how to properly take it. And you're kind of wary of like, are you just doing this like to sell, or or like the guy at the counter where he's like, I just want to arm wrestle that guy just to see what it's like, and I'm like,
to you, that's what you said to you?
I was like, why?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Of all the things, arm wrestling, like
it's like, okay.
Is that the test of strength?
I guess. I don't know.
Too bad you didn't have a hat.
Yeah, I just turned it like a switch. Like a light switch. Like a machine.
It's so weird, man.
Yeah,
but it's but they were they were nice. They were cool. They were cool dudes. They were cool people. But I like having the encounters where not so much that, but when people are asking and they're like genuinely curious and they're
wanting to learn.
They're wanting to learn. I will. I think I've said this before, even on here. Like, I will go to the ends of the earth to help you and teach you whatever it is that you want to know.
Yeah.
I will give, and I don't know everything, but everything I do know, I will absolutely do. 100%. I want you to be I want everyone to be the best version of themselves, and I know. I don't know a lot of things, but the things that I do know about, I know about them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying I know everything, but like the things I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm confident in that.
Yeah. The initial encounter that we had when we first got there was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. You want to talk about that? That was a little strange. Yeah. So, what was your take on that?
Well, okay. Well, one, the dude stopped, complimented your Turtles shirt.
Yeah, I was wearing my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt.
Yeah. And, like, oh, man, I love that shirt. And then he was like, I got one, too. And like,
Cool.
Yeah,
cowabunga, dude.
Yeah. And then, we're trying to find a couple cigars, and we're getting opinions on one to pair with the Sinatra Select. And then he just kind of stops and hovers there for a good 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then just starts to open up to us about his
family life,
and issues having at home with his mom and his sister.
Yeah, his mom and his sister, and he had to sneak away, and he had 2 bottles of wine.
Picked up a couple of
bottles
of wine, and
he was like God put him in the needed him to leave the house that day to I guess find someone, and I guess he thought we were the people. I don't
know. That was it was really weird.
I didn't quite understand what was going on. Yeah. I was a little uncomfortable.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And I think part of it was, and I'm being the day job that I have, and when I'm kind of out doing my day job, I'll get people asking me for money.
Yeah.
Because of a lot of
the establishments. I felt that way too. Like that.
And I kind of got the feeling like he was like, hey, man, I'm having a rough time,
Yeah.
Think you can spot me a couple bucks and I can, maybe get a cigar. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But it didn't turn out that way after all. Again, I'm going by because of just interactions like I've had that started out that way. But he ended up talking to us about, again, issues he was having at home and how it was, he just needed a break, basically. And he was looking for a way to unwind, and he was just asking us.
This is all within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We weren't asking him questions. He was.
No. I don't think we. I think the only thing we asked was the only thing that was asked was me asking him what kind of wine he had.
Yeah, what wine he had. Yeah.
And it just turned into I'm looking to relax. What cigar do you think would pair well with this bottle of wine?
And we're
yeah, well, I don't know.
We're trying to figure out what we're trying to pair it with.
Yeah,
we're not experts.
And then he started asking about, if we were lifters, and tell us that we were big dudes, and it was just weird.
That was a weird interaction. Yeah. But things that we've talked about that before, and you being a bartender, and you people just open up to you. Yeah, and then
people open up to me and tell me a lot of things I don't want to know.
Don't ask about it. And the same thing happens to me. That happens to me a lot at the store when I'm at the store.
Yeah.
People just all of a sudden just, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you need some creatine or
pre-workout, what's going on?
Yeah, it's and I don't mind offering a listening ear. That's that. If that's your journey and that's how I can help you in that moment, great. But sometimes
too much is
too
much.
Did I tell you about the schizophrenic guy who came in? Oh man, yeah. So I'll get into that in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy.
Hopefully we helped him out.
I don't know. Hopefully he got something out of it.
He actually seemed pretty appreciable after talking to us.
He seemed emotional.
Yeah.
He
just needed somebody to kind of vent to for a second.
Maybe, yeah. And if that's glad we could.
I'm glad we were there to be that for him.
Yeah, but
the weird approach.
Yeah, the joke was because people do that to me and people do that to him, when we're together, it's like amplified.
Oh God!
So it's
at one point it went from that guy, and then all three of the people that were working at the shop, were opening up to us.
Yeah. So, it was a lot of information shared that night.
A lot of information that night. Yeah.
Yeah, the schizophrenic guy. I didn't. I
don't think so.
I told you this story.
Did you?
I think so. I would have.
That'd be all.
The guy that came in the store, and he was like he came in. He was like, "Yeah, I'm like just coming into the gym." Seemed like a cool dude, right? And he was like, "Yeah, I'm just kind of getting back into the gym," and I was like, "Oh, cool! Like, what's your journey look like?" Same conversation I had with everybody. You know, I'm talking to the guy, and he was like, "Yeah, well, I just got out of the hospital," and I'm like, "Okay," like I'm thinking, you know, hospital, whatever, right? But he had been in like suicide watch and stuff, and come to find out, and then he was like. Started to tell me about how the government was after him and they were trying to kill him, and like he was,
no, you didn't tell me this.
I didn't tell you about this?
No.
Yeah. And he was telling me about like how he was telling me about like the reptile people and the government, and like for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was like just and I say schizophrenic. I'm like I can only assume it's paranoid schizophrenic. Like it's just based on the conversation with this guy. I'm not a psychiatrist, obviously, so I'm not diagnosing him. I'm just saying.
Right.
But he, and he was like talking about how like the gym, because of all the equipment in the gym, it's the one place that the government can't spy on him because they're like trying to get information out. Like this conversation was like an hour. Yeah, crazy conversation, and I'm just sitting there like. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, that's wild, dude. Like, it's just like, he just needed somebody to talk to about what he, and, you know, he ended up getting some protein and some, it was like protein, some fish oil. Protein, yeah. But, it's like this seemingly innocuous conversation, or with this seemingly innocuous guy with this crazy conversation. Hey, man, okay. People just open up. I don't know.
Yeah. Believe me, I know.
Whatever, man.
I've had some people
especially working at a bar, man. I bet you had some crazy stories.
I've heard and seen things.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Some stuff is just not appropriate for this channel.
I bet.
Yeah.
Dude, like working as a bouncer, I've seen some weird shit. Seen some like it's funny too because it's the people you see the people come in like that guy's gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah.
That girl's gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah.
And they could come in. You just know even if they're coming in and they're like being nice and everything. You're like,
yeah, you're gonna be drama later.
Yeah.
You're the weekend warrior who has one too many, and then you're just gonna be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's and it's the guys that. I don't want to hate on anybody, but like the smaller guys.
Yeah, this is usually the smaller guys who are wanting to try to fight.
Yeah, they're like trying to have something to prove.
Yeah.
Like, and they're, man, just, I don't know. I got so many stories. I know you do too. I don't know if we have time for all the stories.
Probably not.
But yeah, it's crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff.
Yeah. But, I mean, just joys of being behind the bar.
Yeah, dude. No, that's good, man. You got any other questions? You got anything else?
No, man, I think I'm good. You?
Good? No, man, I'm good. I'm still mellow, bro.
Pretty chill.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as like I'm not as like sinking, right? Like I'm good.
Relaxed.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's part of what this is all about.
Yeah, dude. It's good.
What about y'all? Y'all got anything?
Guess not.
Guess not.
Yeah.
But if you do, leave us a comment.
Yeah. Comment, share, subscribe, like. Go on Instagram, comment, share,
like,
follow, like.
Tell your friends, tell your family.
Get it out there, man. Yeah. We want...
be a good bro.
Support your fellow bros.
Get it out there.
It's good. All right, man. Well, we'll call it there, bro.
All right, man.
Yeah, dude. You ain't got nothing left.
Ah,
get a sip.
There's a sip.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.